To Springer Mountain. I don't think I'll make it today. I got a really late start. Wow, what a wake-up call when I got there and weighed my pack. It was definitely a wake-up call. It took me over 2 hours to get myself down to a weight that was bearable for me. My food. They said I had way too much food. I definitely had packed my fears. So this should all work out. And as I go along, I'll get a better feel for, how much food I need. And some of my gear, I'll be able to send it back home. Or just how to work out. But anyway, I've started my journey. Not a lot to see per se, but this is pretty much what the view is like. Moving along. I'm still on the approach trail from Amicalola Falls to Springer Mountain. And that is the view I've been getting now and then along the way. So this is my first water fill spot. I went ahead and in that little bit right there where they set up the rock to help get you a good stream, I went ahead and filled up my water filter bottle, my Catadine water filter. I've already filled one of my liter bottles, and I'm going to go ahead and top off my 2nd liter bottle. And that should easily carry me up to the shelter, which I am not quite sure how far away is yet. So when you get up here, there's a little area in the rock. You open this up, and inside was this container that I signed my name in the book. I'll put everything back in and head to the shelter. Made it to the top of Springer Mountain. That's the view. It is the morning of 19 February. It is showing 22 degrees outside with a wind chill of 14. The sun is now coming up, and I do not want to get out from underneath my sleeping bag. I slept great last night. I made it from Amicalola Falls all the way up to Springer Mountain, so I made it the whole length of the approach trail. Oh, there were 2 guys in the shelter when I got at the Springer Mountain shelter, so I just went ahead and I pitched my tent, stayed in the tent last night, and I just do not want to get out from under this sleeping bag this morning. I wrapped up like a cocoon and slept like a baby. All was good. This is the view when I open my tent door, as I'm still laying in my sleeping bag looking out. Beautiful sunrise. It won't be above freezing until about 10 o'clock this morning. So I guess I best get myself up and moving. So this is my water source this morning, not too far from the actual shelter. And I have a Catadine be-free water filter. So yes, it gets cold, but you fill up your bottle. Collapsible bottle. I won't be able to show you, I'll have to set it down, but there's the filter. I'll screw into the top of that and then filter it into the bottle. So this just gives you an idea how the filter works. I just squeeze that collapsible bottle, the water comes out, and then I went ahead to use it to fill my 1 liter water bottle up. I already had my other one filled, so in this video and get my freezing cold hands back into my gloves. So this was my setup last night. And you can see behind me, I was behind the shelter. I took my time getting up and about this morning. Wanted to get acclimated to what the morning routine will be like. I didn't even leave camp until 10:40. So starting out on the trail, this is what it looks like. I know for you it's hard to see in the elevation, but lots of rocks. The good thing is they're pretty easy to step on, not a lot of points to them. So again, a late start, but I'm only going to go about 8 miles again today. Only day 2 on the trail. So I left Springer Mountain Shelter, and I'm on my way to Hawk Mountain Shelter. Going down here through the green tunnel. but on a hot summer day, it feels good to be under here. It's warming up nicely. I was able to take a top layer off. So it's getting to be a beautiful sunny day. Right now there's not any rain in the forecast for another 2 days. So we'll see how it goes. We just passed a young man who was saying everybody that has passed him so far said they're going to Hawk Mountain Shelter, which is the same one I was going to stop at. And he said by the looks of it, it'll be pretty crowded because a lot of people had already gone by and told him that they were going there. Just meandering my way down around the green tunnel. Still feeling pretty good. Coming up to my first stream crossing. I'm not sure I will attempt it without using 2 hands on one pole in each hand, but that's very pretty. I made it. Yeah, very pretty. Alright, so I've come to another little river crossing. I'm glad they are low level and I don't have to get my feet soaking wet going through them. That water is cold. But there you go, looking up. That's the rest of the trail I'll be heading towards. And then looking down. Alright, coming up to another little crossing here. Thinking I might stop and fill up my one water bottle. Oh, maybe it's looking like going that way. And then you come around and sort of looking like going downstream. So I might head over to that side there and fill up my water bottle. So the double blaze on the trail like this means there's a change coming up. Pay attention. So let's see what we've got coming along here. Oh, I see a signpost. So there's a signpost that says shelter. So that would be the way to go to a shelter. And then this one is letting you know where there's water. So what I have to do is look for the next blaze to show me, a white blaze to show me I stay on the AT. So this was the direction of the shelter, and you can see there's a blue blaze on that tree. That's not the direction I want to go. So down here must be the direction I'm going. I'm just not sure why they didn't offset those 2 blazes to let you know you would be turning left. But I'll travel down here a bit to see if I find a white blaze. And whoop, there we go. Kind of old, a little out, I don't know, faded. But there we go. So I know I'm on the right trail, going in the right direction. Well, this part should prove very interesting. Oh, awesome. At first I didn't see the rocks there. I thought I was going to have to go across on that log. I just was not quite sure how I was going to do that, knowing my balance isn't all that great. But another small stream. It's great. I just can't imagine again how high this water would be after a bit of rainfall. So I'm very thankful that hasn't been any rain in the last several days. And I should be able to make it across the rocks here to the other side. So this is the area where I sat and ate my lunch, right beside this little stream. It's a very populated area. Being President's Day, there are several folks here just enjoying the day outside. So I'm getting closer to Hawk Mountain, which is, I don't know, 8.9 or 7.9 miles from where I stayed last night. And all of a sudden the trail opens up into this big area. So then you have to figure out where you are going. So I have to look around for the white blaze that would be on the trees. Well, obviously I can't go that way, so that's a good thing. That narrows it down. That's the direction I came from. So that white blaze would lead people out of this area. So I'm just going to take this little road, seems like a little access road, and see if I can find the next white blaze I should be following. Up, way over there. It's over that direction. Let's see what this little marker over here says. Corey Flat School, 1850 to 1950. In memory of Dallas M. Woody. He taught here, 1903, donated by family. A little bit of mud on there. Well, there you go. I'm not quite sure if that's the area where the school was or what's going on, or up that road a bit. But that is not the direction I need to be in. So over here, obviously this is a service road. Shed and cemetery. I don't care to visit those. Leave no trace. Please pack out what you pack in. And up there, you can see on that tree, I guess it won't let me zoom in. There's the white blaze that I'm looking for to make sure I head in the right direction. I'll see if this is going to work. So it is the evening of the 19th of February. My first full day on the trail, but my second day of hiking. I went from Springer Mountain Shelter here to Hawk Mountain Campsite. It's just a little bit before the actual Hawk Mountain Shelter. Again, a pretty uneventful day. I am feeling it. I'm glad I'm only doing about 8 miles a day. My hamstrings are really sore, something I didn't deal with at home. My hip flexors are still sore. I have my retainer in already. I'm getting ready to call it an early evening. Definitely been a lot of uphill, so I'm pretty tired. But I guess I'll catch up with y'all in the morning. Good night.